My name is Harry. I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is June 11th, 2024. It is 4:23 a.m. I just finished edit a video that I did on the 9th. And I think I recorded something yesterday. I didn't touch it yet. I should be working on it now instead of recording. So I came across, I left a lot of other things out. There's some stuff I posted on my community board a few minutes ago regarding Cuba and Russia and the US and all that. I left all of these out. But instead, I'm just going to focus on these 9 tweets. Okay, so before I go on Twitter, let's look at the background and then go on Twitter. Oops. Okay, so this is the background. 4,281 subscribers. The subscriptions is growing, but look at this, the numbers, the revenue is going down. If you look at the video, probably tomorrow, yesterday's video that I recorded, I must have shown the background, the back end of my channel. The number was not that. I know it wasn't at the 100, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, and for those, I know I cannot be very picky, but the numbers, I don't see the numbers in terms of revenue. And I know many of you say go to another platform and all that. Yes, I could do all of that. But if I go to another platform, I have to pay to have the platform. And I know some of you have given me example, other squatties go to those platforms to, you know, put their content out. It's all good. But for now, this is not written in stone. I could change my mind anytime. But the main thing is I want some people to be able to see some of the things that I'm sharing with you for free. Because these other platforms required I have to pay. Okay? So which means in order for you to see whatever I'm sharing, you will have to pay. Okay? So if you have extra, all right, I will prefer you donate to my PayPal, Cash App, and I even have a shop where I understand not everybody's gonna keep on buying and buying, and not everything that I have some of you will like, and those who have already purchased, I truly appreciate that. But I've created different forms, ways where you could help support my channels. Okay, I have a Patreon. I don't really post that much there. If I decided not to share these things on YouTube, I will have to put them on Patreon. That's my other platform. I already have it. It's open. It's just that I'm not sharing that many things there because the main thing is for you guys to be able to see what I'm sharing. Okay, so I leave the PayPal and the Cash App open. This is where you could easily support my channel. Okay, so yeah. And I saw some people were donating through YouTube. I'm trying not to, I don't know. I really don't know. But as of now, because YouTube is not playing fair. And that video that I have on my screen here that is playing now, it's something that YouTube did to one of my videos. And I decided to create a video out of it to show you what's going on. Because YouTube is not playing fair. Okay? So like I titled the thing, YouTube is playing dirty. So the numbers, the revenue, they really want to discourage me to create those type of content. Anything about positive about the Sussexes, they don't want people to talk about it. All right, so to support my channel, PayPal or Cash App. Do not do any transition through YouTube, because I'm not seeing the number. Someone had donated one of my, actually let me go in the comment, I probably will see it here. Let's see, let me make it quick. There it is here, $2.79. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. And I responded to this person here. I said, thank you. I truly appreciate it. I know beggars can be choosers. On YouTube, I don't see the numbers. I prefer either Cash App or PayPal. This is not something when someone is donating to you to say, don't do it this way. But I'm showing you the background. I personally don't see the numbers. I don't see the numbers. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that $2.79 probably have been subtracted somewhere. I can't tell. I cannot tell. So again, okay, she responded back. Let's see here. Oh wow, so there's some conversation going on under the comment section here. So this is what I posted. I'm gonna reply to. I know I feel bad for saying this. I know you're trying to support my channel. I truly appreciate it, but there's something with YouTube right now that I cannot explain. At least on my channel's back end, I don't understand the metrics. The numbers are not okay. Adding the numbers are add to me. All right, and they are not adding up. All right, so that's that. There's someone else who responded under that video. Can you find another channel to showcase your work? I know Sharon said left YouTube and went to 5 other accounts. Example, Pat Bean. I don't even know what's Pat Bean. All right, this is their plan. This there, meaning YouTube. That's what Twitter tried to do, removing the Sussex squad from their platform so the hate can continue freely. If I go to another platform, I will have to create membership for people to listen or see whatever I want to share with you. This is bigger, more than money. I don't want people to have to pay to see my content. Yes, I do need money. I don't create membership on my channels including this one, RP Team Sussex, PYTE, and our part of Pure Service. Well, it's demonetized now, so forget the membership on that one, because I will not be seeing the money. This is the reason I put PayPal and Cash App links for those who want to support me. It is the information they don't want people to share. This, the kind of hate these people are spreading, they want to continue doing it peacefully. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong other than sharing conversation and insert my opinion in them. I have a Patreon account. If I ever kick out of YouTube, that's where I will be. For now, I don't put much content there because everything I want to share are on any of my channels. Okay, so that's that. All right, so that's what's going on right now. I'm not seeing the numbers. As a matter of fact, it's going down every day instead of adding up. All right, let's see the analytics. All right, 3,232 views in the last 48 hours. Okay, so go start. Let's say we are in June. Let's say May 21st or 22nd. This is around the time where they put money into my account, and then we start at 0 again, right? From May 22nd till now, June 11th, see how the numbers have been going. So if every day at least 1 or 2 people, let's say at least 1,000 people from those days are watching my videos, okay, showing the numbers, the amount, the revenue should be adding up instead of subtracting. So this is the thing I'm saying, I don't understand. All right, so with that being said, let's go on Twitter. And then the other thing is the subscription is growing, so people are seeing my videos or subscribing. So I don't know, maybe the haters, I don't know. All right, so this is something completely different. Let's not be distracted. I'm already 8 minutes into the video. First tweet. Okay, poor British media, all they are left with is Angela Levine and Tom Crane imagination. For imagination articles about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Tom Crane is clearly their new go-to guy. He has no contact, no relationship with Harry and Meghan. He knows nothing about them. Alright, so what is that? Exclusive Prince Harry determined to find his own permanent home in the UK for said reason. The Duke of Sussex is thought to be missing friends and his former UK life whilst in California, and he's now considering a permanent home in the UK to allow him to visit more often, a royal expert claims. Niam Spence, freelance showbiz reporter, and Jessica Gibbs, deputy showbiz. So who are these people? Well, they wrote the thing, but Prince Harry is thought to be focused on securing a home in UK as he looks to have a permanent base in his home country, according to royal expert. They don't know anything. The Duke of Sussex stepped back from royal life and the royal family in 2020 and has been an official resident of the US alongside his wife Meghan Markle since leaving the UK. However, it seems he's still... What about his kids? However, it seems he's still keen to have a base in the UK, especially as he no longer has a former royal residence to return to when he visited the UK since being evicted from Frogmore Cottage last year. Royal author and expert Tom Cran, so this is the here, exclusively told the Mirror, as time goes by, Harry misses whatever. He didn't know nothing. Let's see here. The last 2 months, 98% of their articles is Tom Cran said this. Tom Cran claims that. Tom Cran. Daily Express, 24 Harry and Meghan articles, 22 is Tom Cran. Wow, she count all of that? Good Lord, they are getting more and more delusional every day. Alright, they are totally lost. Tom Cran preparing to write his next Harry and Meghan article. The crystal ball, 100%. Okay, after this, that's it. I would love to know what this Tom Cran call out from, who somehow think he has the inside track of Harry and Meghan. It's like to bring anyone and slap expert in front of their name and article get written. Like to know that too. It's literally Tom Cran. Tom Cran makes his money via Harry and Meghan's back by spreading his imagination, fantasy about them. He can't prove any of his BS claims. Alright, let's go to the next one. I think it's because they know Harry and Meghan will not be suing them for this type of things. They keep going. Oh my God. Next tweet. Chance to be pictured with Joe Biden and other world leaders. Free that day. Check. Go to a billionaire's wedding. Free that day. Check. Support father's birthday parade after becoming closer than ever. Have to take care of cancer-stricken wife that day. Huh. His Majesty will then inspect the guardsmen and officers on parade before the chaplain general consecrate the colors with a blessing. The monarch will then present the colors to 2 junior officers. King Charles will then move to the dais to address the parade. Is that whatever the thing that the missing one, colonel of whatever, was supposed to do? Is Charles gonna do it now that they say she will not be showing up? I don't know where this is coming from. This Saturday's Trooping the Color, yeah, I think that's what it is. Trooping the Color ceremony will be attended by King Charles, Queen Camilla, Prince Edward, Princess Anne, and the Duke and Duchess. Okay, Anne and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. You forgot multiple football games. Free those days. Check. Yeah, that's why he went to a football game not too long ago. Edward is named twice. Yeah. Where is it? Officer, chaplain, there is this. Trooping the Color. Yeah, right here. Prince Edward, Princess Anne, and Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. Right here. Duke of Edinburgh. That's Edward. So they mention him twice. Okay, Prince Edward is mentioned twice. He's also named Duke of Edinburgh. Prince William probably missed out by mistake. Probably they've done it on purpose. I have come to realize that they create this frenzy. They done it on purpose, mistaking William's name for Edward's son, that it create a situation. Could be. Has to be a typo because Edward and Duke of Edinburgh are the same person. They must have meant to put Prince Egghead. Wait, why is Edward named twice? He is Duke of Edinburgh. He is not. It'll be a pitiful bunch on the balcony. Whatever. Let's go to the next one. That's why then I didn't have much to share with you. These people, they have nothing to talk about. That's why they keep on mentioning the Sussexes. Alright, next tweet. Are we in 1619? Consequences if you don't obey King Charles, pointing here, colonial mentality. A royal insider leaked that below to the press. Tom Quinn, there's that name again. It's clearly where the leaks claim stories come from. Last time Meghan Markle said anything was in 2022 Netflix. Consequences if you do not obey. King Charles' grave warning to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle over press leaks. What? King Charles has reportedly directly threatened his son Prince Harry to stop leaking. They need to tell them what they leaked so far, because as far as I'm concerned, Harry and Meghan don't talk about any of these things. To the press, in a major update on the Sussex's shredded relationship with the monarchy. Oh my God, these people are crazy. And Prince Harry was spared. It wasn't leaking. It was telling his story. Harry and Meghan, are they mentioning about the Oprah interview and the Netflix? Are they freaking... Oh Lord. Harry and Meghan had the right to do that, the right to defend themselves, because the firm Kensington Palace, not a trusted source, was leaking stories, lies about them to the press. Okay, a royal insider has made bombshell claims that King Charles has directly threatened his son, Prince Harry, to stop leaking to the press in a major update on the Sussex's fractured relationship with the monarchy. Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, have been largely estranged from the royal family after stepping back from their duties in 2020 and later slammed the monarchy and an Oprah. Yeah, that's what I thought. And an Oprah Winfrey interview, Netflix series, and Harry's memoir Spare. I mean, these things have been, what, Oprah probably, what, is it 2, maybe 3 years? Spares probably a year, okay, a year or so? 2 years probably? These are past, we moved on. What are these people are on? According to royal expert Tom Quinn, there's the guy again, Charles has directly appealed to the Sussexes to create leaking private information about the royal family. From what I understand, anything that was said that were private was done in court. Okay, like the Syndrome Summit, we know it's Charles and William who kicked them out. That was done in a legal battle in the court. For those who are new, who probably have not heard me said this before, or you stumble on this video for the first time, this is what I mean by that. When Harry was leaving the UK to go meet Archie and Meghan in Canada, he did a press conference during a Centre Bally event. He explained vaguely why he had to leave. Here's a portion of that video.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is we're not walking away, and we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life. I was born into this life, and it is a great honour to serve my country and the Queen. When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force. And my hope is one day our collective support for each other can be more powerful, because this is so much bigger than just us.
And then later on in the Syndrome Summit, we find out, that's in Spare, we find out that there was a document that was already prepared, pre-made, meanwhile, while Harry was discussing with the family ways he could stay. Okay, where he could stay, still working for the royal family and everything like that. But there was a document that was already prepared for him to just leave. And then Harry was like, oh, so you guys, I'm paraphrasing now, you guys already prepare everything, you're pretty much wasting my time kind of thing here. So here's the portion in Spare.
Began to address Granny about the 5 options. Your Majesty, you've seen the 5 options? Yes, she said. We all had. They'd been emailed to us. 5 different ways of proceeding. Option 1 was continuance of the status quo. Meg and I don't leave. Everyone tries to go back to normal. Option 5 was full severance. No royal role, no working for Granny, and total loss of security. Option 3 was somewhere in between, a compromise, closest to what we'd originally proposed. I told everyone assembled that, above all, I was desperate to keep security. That was what worried me most, my family's physical safety. I wanted to prevent a repeat of history, another untimely death like the one that had rocked this family to its core 23 years earlier, and from which we were still trying to recover. I'd consulted with several palace veterans, people who knew the inner workings of the monarchy and its history, and they all said option 3 was best for all parties. Meg and I living elsewhere part of the year, continuing our work, retaining security, returning to Britain for charities, ceremonies, events. Sensible solution, these palace veterans said, and eminently doable. But the family, of course, pushed me to take option 1. Barring that, they would only accept option 5. We discussed the 5 options for nearly an hour. At last, the bee got up and went round the table, handing out a draft of a statement the palace would soon be releasing, announcing implementation of option 5. Wait, I'm confused. You've already drafted a statement? Before any discussion? Announcing option 5? In other words, the fix was in this whole time? This summit was just for show? No answer.
Then later, while he was in that summit, one of the things he told them that he cared deeply for is his security.
Everyone assembled that, above all, I was desperate to keep security.
So what they did after the summit, they made sure to remove his security. Okay? So this is how we sort of know a little bit more in full details of what happened at the summit. I don't think he said it in the book, but in court document, we find out Simon Case was there to prepare the documents for him to exit him out. So when he went to court, more things have been revealed. We could put what he said during the Center Valley event, during the summit and Spare all together, how everything came out. So majority of the details came out in court, okay? Because they took his security away when they weren't supposed to, and it was already prepared or discussed at the summit that they will give him a year with all of with security and everything like that, to gather himself outside of the firm, this kind of thing. But they took it away from him, and it's through that, because they took it away from him, he went to court to have a judge review it, and then they deny him security. The court agreed with the firm, deny him security. Now, not too long ago, I believe it was last week, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, the appeal judge gave him the green light to move forward with that. Okay, reverse what the lower court, I don't know how the stages in the UK legal system is, but the appeal court, or judge should I say, gave Harry the green light to continue pursue why they took his security away. Okay, so I hope I explained this a little bit clear. I hope it's clear. All right, so let's get back to the original recording. All right, amid rumors Harry could be writing another book. Quote, Harry has been asked directly by his father not to write or say publicly anything. Well, Charles gonna have to go to court to talk to the court about that, because Harry have not said, oh my God, he look horrible here, because Harry have not said anything to the press about anything between his family besides what was done in Oprah, and that was in response, okay, to all the headlines that were being written when they were working royals. Okay, everything, the things that happened, the Netflix docuseries, these are things that were done to them. They responded to. As far as I'm concerned, moving forward, the Syndrome thing, all these we know happened in court, because when Harry was leaving the UK to go meet Archie and Archie and Meghan in Canada, he gave a brief, you know, how do you call this? A brief speech about why he's leaving, but he didn't go in full details. But we got to plug in everything else that he said during that day with what happened in court. Okay, so Harry is not leaking anything, but he did it legally. If Charles has any issues what's going on in the court system, he should take it, you know, give Harry what he wants, because all these are gonna be done in court in a legal process. All right, so let's continue. Harry has been asked directly by his father not to write or say publicly anything further about the family or his brother that might cause trouble, he told the Mirror newspaper on Sunday. All right, and it continues, and everyone knows that when a king asks you to do something, there are going to be consequences if you do not obey. Oh my God. The California-based Duke of Sussex have scarcely seen his father in the past 4 years, and their most recent confirmed meeting occurred shortly after the king's, coronation? I don't know. Lying that she made Kate cry, Meghan Markle and her son were receiving death threats because of that lie. The lie that made Meghan Markle suicidal. We're not gonna let the firm, Buckingham and Kensington Palace rewrite the truth. Senior members of the royal household passed information about Meghan Markle to Mail on Sunday, editor, court papers show. You see, like I said, in court, everything was done in court. Everything else. Okay, but they want you to believe that Harry and Meghan are the leakers. They aren't. The only thing Harry and Meghan did was defending themselves against the lies attack that came straight out of Kensington Palace, not a trusted source. Harry and Meghan had the right to speak up and defend themselves against lies. Yeah, and then the worst thing is, you would think the UK will stop, but they continue. If Harry and Meghan decided to talk, they have the right to talk. Oh my God. Quote, when I work, I have this video. Alright, when I work in the newsroom, every anti-Harry and Meghan stories came from Kensington Palace. I have this. Okay, I have this video when this lady was talking.
The press and the media.
That's
and
true.
as they say at the start of episode 1, they say so many books and shows and stories have been written about us. We wanted to have our own say. And remember, the purpose of the PR office at the royal family is to keep the royals in the press all the time. So you have to remember, when I work in newsrooms, it's a fact that every anti-Harry and Meghan story comes from Kensington Palace.
But why haven't...
And if it comes from Kensington Palace,
Right.
why are they briefing against their own grandson?
Well, okay, that's a very... The idea...
Why are there never any
Well, I think that's
stories
fascinating.
about Prince William?
Well, William...
Okay, especially when those lies were putting her life, their life in danger, and the firm refused to defend and protect her and them. The reputation of the white tears Meghan made Kate cry. Kate, the future queen, was more important than the health of a woman and her unborn child. Alright, so these are all, you could pause and read. Okay, there's that. You could pause and read. Okay. These are people that are being forced and to lie about Harry and Meghan, mostly Meghan, for stories, for them to write about that. Okay, they're paying them to write lies about Harry and Meghan, but they refuse. Many of them refuse. They rather stick with their principle. Okay, what twisted logic? King Charles' grave warning to Harry and Meghan. There's the laugh. We're not into the England, you know, as if Harry and Meghan don't have better things to do with their time. But even if it's true, won't Charles be reaping what he saw for 8+ years with his icks to the media about Harry and Meghan? Okay, 99% of the shit coming from them are lies, made up, fake garbage. Okay, the laugh. I'm laughing. King Charles might as well say, Harry and Meghan, stop derailing and debunking my lies before I have a chance to say them. That's probably true too. They wanted Meghan to stay quiet about the abuse and the lies that she made Kate cry. Meghan refused to stay quiet because of her life. The life of her family was being threatened. Kensington Palace was spreading lies about her and them. This is all fresh old meat to feed the sharks and piranhas and the media to keep them from asking questions about where is Kate. Exactly, they are trying hard to take the attention away from Kate Mensington. We all know that Charles doesn't give a shit about Archie and Lily. Exactly. This one I black. So let's go to the next tweet. Alright, so I see here this is a video. Alright, which means there will be screenshots and I don't know what. Oh, I didn't listen to this. Let's see what is this about. Wow, I'm surprised the royal family is sending Kate Middleton to that America. They detested it so much and told Meghan to go back to. There's the laugh. Alright, so is that the one that... Okay, so I did respond to it. Alright, so let's listen.
Middleton is apparently getting cancer treatments in Houston, Texas, and now all of it is making sense. Now, why am I, a person who does not care about the royal family and who sees them more as like a glorified, older version of the Kardashians, speaking on this? Because politically, this is possibly the best decision that the royal family could make. Now, imagine being a British citizen and being told almost every day by your government officials that the NHS is providing the best that they can offer. In the midst of an NHS failure and collapse, you're being told that the worst is over, that the NHS is getting back on their feet, you're getting the best care, and then a member of your royal family is going to America to get medical treatment. Kate Middleton not getting treated by the NHS but instead flying out to the US, especially when the US is being negatively portrayed by British citizens in terms of their care, their medical care I should say, their health care, is or would be so damaging. But yeah, so people have apparently seen Kate Middleton in Houston, Texas in this hospital over here, the MD Anderson Cancer Center.
Nah, don't even buy it, okay? There would have been pictures. What they're trying to do here, okay, in my humble opinion, okay, let me read my comment here. Credit this person here. Okay, oh please, they just want to say she died in America. Another excuse for them to hate America. Or they trying to get her close to Meghan Markle so they could blame Meghan? I don't know. Kate has been adios already, in my humble opinion. 12 people like it, 1 retweet. It's got, oh shit. This is Rudy Giuliani. No, somebody come pick me. What the hell? Did they? Okay, let me not go into that. So this is the thing here, done with. So we're done with the conversation with her. So let's go to the next one. This is the thing. They want to do their things and peacefully, their lies, their hateful ways, peacefully. They don't want any pushback. Alright, so this I shared on my community, but I'm not gonna go too deep into it. I'm just sharing it right here. Charles, the Earl of Spencer, is divorcing his third wife after 13 years of marriage. Okay, so that's that. I'm done. It's on my community board. There's some comments below it. I didn't even know he married that many times already, so that's that. Next tweet. Alright, so the picture of her. This is regarding Camilla and Sunak, and that was during the D-Day. Okay, Camilla looks at people like she's better than them, as if we all forgot she was having, there's the word here, sex, with Charles in the same house when Diana was there, or that she leaked their steamy phone calls. She should really lay low instead of acting like she's better than everyone else. That's the thing with these people. They want to flaunt their BS on people's face, and then they have no shame. They have no shame. Okay, can she just, that's me responding instead of looking at Sunak. Can't she just look straight forward or close her eyes, and her racist feeling can be contained? Or perhaps she's upset at Sunak for allowing Harry to view the documents. That's the Levison and Cree documents that the judge had said Harry cannot use leaked information regarding the Levison and Cree to bring as evidence to his court case, I believe in January. The only way Harry could bring this information as, you know, to support his case, only if the government gave him the green light to view the documents. And Sunak just did that. And I think this is why she's looking at him. Another reason, I don't know, in my humble opinion. Okay, such embarrassment for the country she represents, wasting all those years of image rehabilitation. I think I responded to that. Did I? No. There was one I said no matter how much money they spend, there will be no rehab, Camilla, or class. There's all of this. I don't want to go too deep into it. That's that. There's another one regarding Camilla, and I put Meghan Markle. Next one, let's pause. That's a GIF. Camilla was married. She had children before she was officially with Charles, but the UK media were able to attack Meghan on the fact that she was divorced when she got with Harry. The UK hypocrisy is astounding. The biggest tools in racism is hypocrisy. They were able to lean into the racist hatred against Meghan to demonize her for things the other royals did or have too. Example, she came from a broken home, so also does Peter, Zara, Beatrice, Eugenie, Harry, and William. Let's go into that. Okay, never mind. If it doesn't show, these are the derangers. Hypocrite Charles and Camilla are a couple of well-renowned adulterers. They destroyed the two families being together. British media cannot change history no matter how hard it tries. That is true, but they're still trying. Show me the article attacking her. Okay, show me the article attacking her, please. I think the whole of the UK was glad Harry found love. There are some where they were attacked. Let's see here. Okay, the Meghan Markle hate mongering and conspiracy theories industry is $1 billion. Okay, so they're talking about that. So there's that. Camilla was married and had her children while she was with Charles. She made him the godfather of her son, as did his other married mistress. Oh my lord. The name is largely forgotten. The big hair, the luscious lips, the constant partying have so faded in memory that they might never have existed. When Kanga Tryon, once a household name and a central figure in the life of the Prince of Wales, died almost 3 months after Princess Diana in 1997. Oh my god. She was quickly forgotten. Wow. They X her out quickly so she could just be the only one. Oh my lord. These things are playing whatever in front of everybody. And then the worst thing is everybody's gonna go. Everybody's gonna go. Nobody ever quite understand how she fitted into the royal jigsaw. For most people, the Battle of Charles' Heart was a straight playoff between two women, married Camilla, his one true love, and Virginal Diana, a knee-jerk response to a nation being for a royal bride. But for a time, Kanga was just as important to Charles as Camilla. Yet the story of how she came to love and lose her prince has never been fully told until now. For the first time, a Channel 4 documentary revealed the extraordinary bed-hopping antics, oh my god, bed-hopping antics of the heir to the throne and the years leading up to his marriage to Diana. High society revealed her for a period during the 1970s when both women were married to friends of his. HRH bounced from a bed of Camilla to that of Lady Tryon, then back again. Oh lord. While dithering over the very necessary duty of finding a suitable wife, Charles was happily having his cake and eating it. For both women were his mistress. Both bore sons whose godfather he became. Wow. They probably his kids, in my humble opinion. Both named them Charles and Camilla's case. What? It was a second name. And in the end, both hated the other with a loathing that bordered on the pathological. Wow. Bed hopping. He could do whatever he want, but Lord help us. She was with Charles on her matrimonial bed, cheating on her husband, the father of her children, Andrew Parker Bowles, and also on Charles on matrimonial bed, cheating on Diana before she even gave birth to William. Camilla is evil and can be compared with anyone on earth. Okay, so that's a different. Is that a okay? Ho King is divorced. Ho Miller is divorced. Anne is divorced. Anne's current husband is divorced. Was it Jergy is divorced? I think Fergie. Jergy is divorced. Pedro is divorced. Peter Anne's son is divorced. It is easier to track who is not divorced in that family. Next tweet. I have two more. These two are somewhat related. This is a squaddy who was reading a book about Charles. So there's two tweets related to that. Oh my god, it's gonna be long. Let's see here. Disturbing Charles attitude toward women was strongly shaped by Mountbatten, who held some pretty misogynistic views, believing every man should, quote, sow his wild oat generously, end quote, but marry a virginal woman. Sound familiar? More of that later. So there's that here. Let's continue. We first meet Kems in chapter 11. A very strange intro it is. We're told Mountbatten provided his home as a kind of a sex den for Pa to bring girls to, and it's in this context we're told about a friend introducing them. Not for long though, as Pa returned to see soon after. Alright, so let's see here. Let me just read the highlighted one, and you could pause your screen and read everything else. Only with Mountbatten could the prince talk man to man about affairs of the heart and the romantic entitlement to which he now found himself drawn. By contrast, his great-uncle combined a traditional view of women with a worldly attitude to sex, believing that every young man should sow his wild oats generously, but with discretion. Generously with discretion. Okay, I'm just, she pretty much the entire paragraph, so that's what this line on the side means. Okay, encourage his honorary grandson accordingly. Broadland offered an environment in which the prince could at least spend a little time in the company of an unattached young woman, shielded from the prurience of reporters speculating about the honoring of his intention. In his role as surrogate grandfather, Mountbatten was quick to appreciate that in no other way could the heir to the throne make more than nodding acquaintance with an opposite sex, let alone daily and private like any other adult of his age. Over these years, therefore, he took it upon himself to welcome at Broadland a number of potential enamoradas whose names were never trawled through the gossip columns, taking care, by one means or another, that they were given the opportunity to be alone with the prince. Without his conclusion by Mountbatten and one or two other friends, it is doubtful whether the Prince of Wales could ever have given expression to the commonplace passions of a healthy young man. Oh my lord. Princess Diana had no chance, and this is what they want Harry to continue to do. Age 24, Charles noticed 15-year-old Amanda Knatchball, Mountbatten's granddaughter, and comments how attractive she's become. Creepy, especially given what we now know about his mentor, Mountbatten. 2 years later, Mountbatten is persuading him to marry Amanda, and he opens to it. Oh my goodness. Okay, again, I'm just gonna read what's on the line. The highlighted one, that one day his granddaughter and his great-nephew should be betrothed, to the benefit of all the individuals involved, and most certainly to that of the institution of the monarchy as well. Mountbatten counsel, which he was frequently to repeat, was an equivocal, quote, I believe in a case like yours that a man should sow his wild oats, okay, and have as many affairs as he can before settling down, but for a wife he should choose a suitable and a sweet charactered girl before she meets anyone else she might fall for. This is the thing I think he told, which one did I have it? I remember Princess Diana saying it. Was it that the person who was teaching her about how to the speech thing, and Charles, she had a conversation with Charles. She was explaining how that go, where Charles told Princess Diana that would not be the only like heir to the throne who has mistresses or something like that. I'll look for it. It's probably gonna take me a while to find that spot.
Diana and Charles never found their stride together.
It's a classic case of psychological crossed wires, because Diana couldn't give Charles what he wanted, and Charles couldn't give Diana what she wanted.
5 years into the marriage, Diana said she suspected her husband had gone back to Camilla Parker Bowles, and she confronted him about it.
I remember saying to my husband, you know, why this lady around? And he said, well, I refused to be the only Prince of Wales who never had a mistress.
In fact, Diana claimed Prince Philip had actually given his blessing to the affair on the eve of a royal wedding, as long as Charles gave marriage to Diana a sporting chance.
My my father-in-law said to my husband, if your marriage doesn't work out, you can always go back to her after 5 years, which is exactly, I mean, for real, I knew that it happened after 5 years. I knew something was happening before that.
All right, so yeah, he's pretty much repeating whatever he said to Princess Diana. Okay, stay tuned. Big thanks must be given to you, Zendi, for reading and thus enduring this tedious mind number book, bringing us the highlights so we don't have to. Okay, I'm loving your review summary of this book. Thank you. There's all of that. I don't suppose Lady Mountbatten is discussed because she was apparently quite active during their marriage. It was an open secret back then. Okay, not a word of her as yet. Okay, only reason I even know there must have been a Lady Mountbatten is because his daughter and granddaughter are discussed. Okay, all right, so let's go to the next one, and that's my last one, and it also has to do with the book. Okay, she's highlighting different part. I think there's more on this one. Maybe not much. I guess the one that I just read, that's the one. So this is, I believe this is the book she's reading. Finish chapter 11 and 12. We'll do a few threads as there is a bit to share. First, Pa underwhelmingly 5 years in the Navy. Best described as a dullard. He lacked confidence, he was terrible in math, so couldn't figure out navigation, and was plagued by wimpishness. So he doesn't know math. Like I usually said, when royals go to college, to school to study something, I always said they should do finance, because they don't know how to manage their money. So if money keeps on coming and there's no limit, so they don't care to bother counting. I guess, I don't know. They just spend. All right, next week. His superior, oh no, that's continue from this. His superiors pretty much spent his 5 years making sure he was always paired with a capable person to avoid the embarrassment of having to court-martial the heir should he cause a catastrophic incident, as was highly likely. Not Harry, but look at this. This is probably why they were trying to interfere in Harry's military career, because Harry was too smart. So they made it impossible. If you want to go back, you're gonna have to do something else. And then he learned to fly the Apache helicopter, and he was good at it. Oh my God, each time they try to put a roadblock for Harry, Harry's proving himself. That's probably why. Oh my God, they always make sure he was with someone who knows the work, because they know they're gonna F up. By his own admission, there were many staged and manipulated photo apps to show him as capable and earning his place. The media created and was fed a false narrative of him as a capable action man. Despite his fake action man narrative, Pa remained deeply insecure internally. This is why his father, Prince Philip, wanted to send him to the school that he went to as a young man, so Charles could be toughened up. Oh my God. So when he can't make it, they create the fantasy for him. And this is why they're also trying to write BS about Harry, that he was in this, in the military, he was in a bunker, it was all of that. And he has, what is it? This is the nonsense they come up with. While Harry at a war zone, he had a bodyguard with him. Can you imagine this? You think the enemy cares who is a bodyguard and who's not? Let's continue. Thank you. You know, I'm sure his Uncle Louis, the pedophile, did something behind closed doors to young Prince Charles, creating a wimp full of guilt, hoping the world wouldn't know why. Why was he so close to Seville, a friend of Mountbatten? Let me not bring my mind to this. Okay, I'm going to do a thread on him soon. He had so much control over Charles. Alright, you continue to do a Lord's work by reading about the rich man. Okay, have you read American writer Smith biography, Prince Charles, The Passion and the Paradox of an Implorable Life? There's all of that. I'm not gonna read this. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm tired. It is 4:44. Let me stop. Okay, since you're definitely taking one for the team. Alright, so that's that. Please take a moment to subscribe, and no prayers for the left behinders. Okay, For them, it's baggage for God. And then for Harry and Meghan, may God continue to open the path for them and create protection around them as they move forward. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.